George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree! George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree! When he gets in a scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an ape named Ape. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant Shep. Magnolia and Ursula stay in step. Well, George of the jungle, friend to you and me.
It's a terrible jungle dilemma. Even George can't be in two places at once. And sometimes harsh decisions must be made. What a move! A double save!
Holy bananas! That worked! Hey, George's getting good at this.
When you have a toothache like George, the only solution is to drill.
Oh, you say that about everything.
No, I don't.
My picture won't stay on the wall.
Drill!
Oh, my basketball's flat.
Drill!
My tummy hurts.
Drill! I'm not getting into this with you. I've got a jungle king to
Drill?
Quiet!
Wow-wee! That was quicker than usual. Run! Killer ants!
George, what do we do?
That is okay. George already handled it.
How? There's millions of them! My word, I believe that was a strike.
Yeah, no biggie. George on roll.
Tragedy! Catastrophe!
We're out of milk. I can't have my nightly Earl Grey without milk. It would be barbaric.
No problemo. George, get more.
George, no. Remember what happened the last time you went for milk?
George forget milk, but he found a poor little Wolverine lost in jungle.
And the time before that?
George forget milk, but find fuzzy pointy things all alone in jungle.
And the time before the time before that?
George forget milk, but baby fire all alone. George like to help.
That's all well and good, but you always forget the milk.
This time for sure. George on roll. Yeah, George back. George get milk.
George, what happened?
George get milk.
It's been 2 years.
George get a little lost on his way home.
You got a little bit...
George make tea. You'll feel better. Oops. That's before 2 years ago. George take back and get new one.
No, just pour the milk.
Ape okay?
No, not okay. I feel amazing. It's like I'm one with the universe. This overaged milk has developed some unusual properties. You must try some.
No, thank you. No, George, fine.
But why settle for fine when you can be incredible? Try it!
George, rather not.
Ape, you've got to. George, where have you been? The jungle's out of control!
Aw, marmosets have babies since George gone.
Jungle bananas!
No worry, George fixed jungle. How? Seem pretty messy.
It's hopeless! How can you... Ugh. What was that? Because it's amazing!
I know, right?
Ursula, no want! Ursula, extra dangerous!
Everything go better with milk. Jungle all happy. But how milk do that? Magnolia, no science reason?
Science? Who needs science when you've got milk?
Your turn, George.
George, pass. Someone must need help. Somewhere.
What with him?
Who cares? As long as we have the milk.
Must be something for George to do.
There you go. No charge.
Remember, kids, after every meal.
What was once a jungle ruled by tooth and claw is now a dreamland of peace, love, and understanding.
Jungle's so happy, nobody need help from George. What do now? Story of George of Jungle by George of Jungle. One day, Jungle go happy. The end. Oh, now what George do?
What? Oh, you're asking me? Just follow your bliss, bro.
Sky Boys try milk too? Happy Jungle boring. George wish he never bring milk from store. Bad George, if Jungle happy, George should be happy. You smile, you. Huh? Cheese? George never buy cheese. Where cheese come from? Milk do this. Friends drink milk. Friends in big cheesy trouble.
The milk is good, the milk is great, the milk is fast, it's the best before a date. The milk is good, the milk is great.
No! Milk not great! Not even good! We'll turn you to cheese!
My ears hear right? This is sacrilege! George has gone mad! Mad, I tell you!
Now, George, all you have to do is stop all this crazy talk and have some milk. Why don't you stop moving?
No, George, no drinking! Let's take milk back to store and buy here instead.
Sadly, George leaves us no choice. Get him!
Aw, music!
Yeah! Roar!
You never catch George! He on roll!
You can't fool us with some silly cheese story and take away our precious, precious milk.
But there's not much time left to save Jungle!
Even if your story was true, how would you do that?
Like this. Hey, Milk, you fix everyone now, or else. Fine, you ask for it.
Good. Now you're one of us. Why didn't you just drink it before?
Weird. Not a cloud in sight.
George lactose intolerant. Milk always make tummy very angry, but maybe that's what Jungle need right now.
Great apes! It's true! Ow!
George, too late.
Who cut the cheese?
George! He found the antidote!
He is antidote.
Don't cry over exploded bad milk, Ape.
I'm crying over the cure. Thank you, George. You saved us.
No problemo. Now, still need new milk.
George, no!
Don't worry, Abe. George on roll, remember?
Everybody knows that George is king of the jungle, master of all he surveys.
That's right, George. Show that lizard how we treat dinosaurs in our jungle. We suplex them.
But who's at the bottom of nature's grand hierarchy? Few creatures inspire as much derision as the ring-tailed leaf licker. Hey, maybe it's the fungus that grows between rhino toes. Or could it be someone else?
124, 125, 125. Oh, seriously?
Close, but even this little guy's 3 rungs up from Magnolia.
Another new parasite. Fantastic. I'll call you, Midgley Jr. Einstein, Curry, Copernicus. No making fun of the new kid. Oh, great. Breakfast time. Need food to make new blood. Ah! My face! My face! Sometimes I hate this place! Okay, get a hold of yourself, Magnolia. It's not so bad. George, where are you?
Don't worry, George saved you. Sorry, rain check.
You're leaving? Why are you leaving?
That is the distress call of the hook-billed hiccup bird.
So?
It's a World Animal Council endangered species, which means it's a priority rescue. If George doesn't rescue endangered species, the World Animal Council gets very, very upset.
There. All safe, Hiccup Birdie. Hi.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes.
What was that?
Aww. Sorry, Magnolia need new place to sleep now.
I need a new place? I'll show that feathered squatter some sweet science.
Magnolia? Bird endangered. That mean he get first choice of home. All under control.
You can't be serious. Endangered species, huh? 2 can play at that game. And we'll see who gets the last hiccup.
Magnolia set to work. Years of creatively filling out grant applications would finally pay off.
A radio tracker tag? Well, that means... Yes! no idea who you're messing with. George!
Magnolia, okay?
I'll live. But I'd like to shave 2 seconds off the next rescue, okay?
Huh. We received a memo this morning saying you had rescue priority. Clearly it was a mistake.
Mistake this, Furface. I'm officially an endangered species.
Magnolius terrificus? Please, George, we're leaving.
You can't. I'm the last of my species. My kind used to live in Happy Science Valley. We frolicked with our hypotheses and experiments until one sad day, Grant Money Lake just dried up. We were devastated and lost hope. And then we all got dysentery or something.
You're a woman in your 20s with a science major and a liberal arts minor. You're hardly endangered.
Magnolia's story. So sad. Magnolia hungry? Want back rub? Anything Magnolia need, just tell George.
I'll take it.
But this is where George and I live.
Magnolius terrificus needs proper shelter. The slightest sniffle could spell our doom.
You can forget that.
No worry, Magnolutufkerfkus. George and Ape find new place to live.
She'd better feel awfully guilty right now.
Woohoo! Whee! Look at me! Ouch! Ow! Okay. Aha! Gotcha! You don't want to do that!
Magnolia okay?
No, I'm not okay. Ursula's is the only natural predator of Magnolius terrificus. So, do something about it!
Magnolia, no worry. We take Ursula to Exile Island.
You do what?
Yes, Exile Island. It's the locked, forgotten attic of the jungle. A place to hide all of nature's mistakes.
My drink is warm! You call this ice cream? If I don't get the good stuff soon, I'm gonna go extinct! Do you want that on your hands? Do you?
This has gone far enough.
I'm just getting started, baby.
Magnolia, think of the jungle species that are actually endangered, like the no-legged zebra. How do you think the chocolate elephants feel? Think of all the animals we're losing while George is busy rescuing you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the part where I'm suddenly supposed to start caring?
Look, Magnolia, I know life in the jungle can be hard for you.
Hard? Hard? You have no idea what my life is like. I was eaten 3 times yesterday. 3! By the same snake! Don't push your luck. This certificate makes everything all better. It's my ticket to the first-class section of the jungle.
That's it. Give that to me.
Nuh-uh. I love this place!
She leaves me no choice. A word?
Another beautiful... What's happened? Ow! My endangered nose!
Good morning, Magnolia. Oh, sorry, I mean Magnolius terrificus. Welcome to your new World Animal Council sanctuary.
Let me out!
I'm afraid we can't do that.
Magnolia delicate, so Magnolia put in cage for protection.
What's that?
Why, it's breakfast. No more ice cream for you. Just a scientific blend of dry seaweed and week-old graham crackers.
No worry, Magnolia. It tastes...
exercise time.
Okay! I hate you all so much right now. You can't keep me locked up. Oh, snake pants. Why can't I lose them? No! Dumb radio tracker! Whoa! Valley of the Magnolias is real? Me too. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't you speak dolphin? Yeah! What's going on? It's our grant money, silly. I'm finally home. Whee! A grant money! Whee!
Let her sleep it off. Besides, I think she's in a very happy place.
George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree! George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree! When he gets in a scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an ape named Ape. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant shep. Magnolia and Ursula stay in step. Well, George of the jungle, friend to you and me.
Who keeps the animals in line? Who makes sure the plants all grow? Who keeps the waters clean? Who keeps this jungle of a jungle running? The Ape Council. Starring Benji, Old Mangaroon, Horstack, and Penny. Powers, they've got 'em. Telepathy, telekinesis, teleporting, teleridiculing. The Ape Council.
Wow, best movie of year!
It's the only movie you've seen this year, and it's not even a movie.
You're right. It's more of a documentary biopic. Now, enough lounging around. There's work to be done. Oh no! I sense those awful reptilians are conspiring to overthrow the Ape Council. Oh no! You must disperse them from this sweet swimming hole immediately, for the jungle's sake.
Okay, me do.
But
It's for jungle's sake, Ape.
We'll check the refreshing waters and make sure they're safe. Success! Animals! George, you must stop those terrible, terrible rhinoceri!
rhinoceroses.
They're consuming all this helpless grass!
But
Does grass not feel love, sadness, ambition? Infuriate the rhinos and lead them away from here! Quickly now!
Right away, sir.
We must examine the terrible damage those beasts caused. Bring forth the inspection tools! It cannot be!
What now?
Have your eyes gone insane? Those are yellow death boomerangs!
No, they're bad.
Bad! Yes, they're bad! Imagine if small children got their paws on those! Imagine!
What we do?
Gather them as quickly as you can, then blend them into a fatal beverage, which we will consume, risking our lives to keep everyone else safe.
This is ridiculous. We're not
Going to be Jungle King and Mentor for much longer if this threat isn't dealt with immediately! The poison! I shall defeat it! We are victorious! No thanks to your tomfoolery, but I will grant you a chance to redeem yourselves. See those trees?
No.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
They must be removed, vanquished, exterminated. Our new Ape Council will be built there. We'll hold bake sales, computer classes, fun fairs, all for the good of the jungle.
Why does it have so many change rooms?
Why are you so nosy? Anyway, blah, 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 it's above your pay grade. Now hop to it and clear that land.
George, good at this.
Yes, you are. So good we're almost finished.
Just 2 more trees.
1.
1 more tree. Here we go.
Please, please don't.
Who say the holy banana? Talking mold.
That can't be. Oh, it's only a sloth.
Sorry, moldy sloth. We need to smash down tree with pace.
You can't. He really can. It's a gift. I've hung from this tree for 1,000 years, and I can never let go.
Here, need help. He's tough. Oh, crazy. Wow, moldy sloth really stuck. It's okay. George talked to council. He's sure they understand.
What?
So sloth there for very long time, he's stuck. So maybe we make halt somewhere else.
Oh, he's stuck? He don't wanna move? Do you want the jungle to go hungry? Hungry for computer classes?
No?
And we're already paying the contractors.
No.
Please?
I'll go get a sloth wrench.
You want baby animals not have fun fairs and bake sales?
If I let go, they won't have anything except gravy.
Sound like you say gravy.
I did.
Oh. What?
Come closer. 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 1,000 years ago, a too smart for his own good ape found something mysterious. Little did he know it was a gateway to a dimension of terrible evil and gravy. Finally free, the evil gravy threatened to devour the jungle. 7 sloth heroes bounded together to battle the gravy. But it could not be defeated, only contained through the power of hugs. Hundreds of years passed, and now I'm the only one left. If you remove me from this tree, then our sacrifice will have been in vain, and the jungle will once again be in mortal danger.
Wow. Why you no say anything?
I've tried, but no one believes me.
You promise you tell George truth?
Absolutely.
Not!
I told you.
But
Coconut! You believe his ridiculous story? Evil gravy? That doesn't make any sense! This sloth is just lazy and doesn't want to move his lazy limbs somewhere else. So move his lazy limbs somewhere else pronto!
Me sorry, but Ape Council give big order to George, and George must do what he told.
No, don't! All will be lost. Please, please believe me.
Oh, no cry, Slothy Sloth. George believe you. No. What'd I just say?
You said...
George, no. George say he believe you about gravy. And me do. But George supposed to do what Ape Council say.
George, have you done what the Ape Council said to do yet?
Ape, George have friend who must decide between believe crazy old sloth and doing what Ape Council say. So, what George do?
George, as long as I've known you, you've had a good heart. What's it telling you now?
Slip thump, slip thump, slip thump.
Wow! We should really get that looked at. ASAP. But for right now, you need to just follow it. Follow your heart and...
George believes sloth. Slip thump.
What? Did this sloth offer any proof of his ludicrous conjecture?
Yes, he cry a little.
Out of the way, Jungle King! That's an order!
No. Me mean no. Leave sloth alone. He hold back ancient evil gravy. And me believe him.
And if George believes him, then so do I!
You're both fired!
If we're fired, then we don't have to listen to you any longer.
Yeah.
How about you listen to a psychic mind blast?
Do it. George not care.
Bah, he's too mindless for a mind blast, but that's why we brought rhinos.
Sorry, rhinos. Be careful not to hurt you.
Jungle hamsters, attack!
Ah, there. Good for both ape and hamsters. George, no move. So maybe we just shake hands and be friends again?
Honey badgers, jerko lemmings, electric eels! Just give up already! You're going to ruin the Ape Council for everyone! We're never going to get our spa built with Monkey Man in the way!
Building a council hall? You're building a council spa! But why here?
Because of the view, you gumwit! You think I want to stare at some lemur's butt when I get my manicures? Free shiatsu if you don't turn on us!
Thank you, Jungle King. You saved the entire jungle from a terrible evil.
Aw, you're welcome.
And you believed me. No one ever believed me before. Come here.
Something smell meaty.
Oh, poop.
Hey everyone, it's George, King of the Jungle. George always helps others. He's what you call a giver, and he's had quite a day of giving. First, negotiations between the Ape and Banana Councils broke down and got ugly. Real ugly.
Bananas, stop big fighting.
Then Magnolia needed help with her research.
I was studying interspecies dating, but the couples wouldn't stay together. So I used an eensy-weensy bit of glue. Or maybe more than that.
Yes, sirree, George gives. and gives. And gives some more. And all he gets in return? Pain, agony, and punishment.
Give George 5 minutes, okay? George need break. Oh, George, deal with evil son later. Go away, soundtrack. Not listening. La, la, la,
George,
la, la,
the
la.
shaking, the sky, the music!
With no time to lose, George and Ape consult the all-knowing Ape Council.
With the strike over, we can once again consult the banana bits of fate.
What banana bits of fate say?
Behold, the future! Is that a skull? It's hard to tell. Wait, it's changing. It's the volcano. That's neat. The volcano!
George, defend Jungle Home. Ow! 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 Help! Hey, lava face! George, blow you out! Oh. No worry, George, okay.
George, are you okay?
Birdie guy, no, stop! King of Jungle!
George, the jungle needs you!
The king is down! What do we do? George will save us!
Okay, I don't think that's helping. Can we try something else? Stop already!
George, defeated? Could this be it? Has George given his last? Is it the end of the jungle?
George?
Esteban passes to Hernandez and goal! What? Just working on my reel? Some of us will need a new job after this episode.
George, what? What is it?
Steve!
Yeah, I thought I heard my beautiful name. I was just exploring the Earth's molten inner Steve when I felt my ego get a little bigger.
Jungle needs you!
That's flattering, but oh yeah, I'm evil. Weaselheart, remember? Man, I love watching this jungle burn.
Ape Council, use mind powers!
Yeah! Hey, ungrab the Steve. You can't do this. To my perfectly sculpted body, it's a crime against Pilates.
George, are you sure about this?
Yes, Steve a jerk, but he's smart and strong and one of us. Deep down, Steve loves jungle.
I hate the jungle.
This is wrong. We can't do this. It's our only hope. Do it now!
Let's get this party started.
George's golden heart flooded Steve's evil body with mushy, warm feelings.
Do we have to?
Heck no, George will be fine without a heart. Oh wait, he died. Get in there! Phew, that's the hardest 30 seconds of surgery I've ever done.
Steve feels good. Whoa! Look out, lava monster. Steve's coming to save the jungle.
Sure, Steve was filled with goodness, but George was supercharged by pride, ambition, and weaselly weaselness.
George! George!
Man, good thing I don't have a license. This is exactly the kind of thing they take it away for.
Hey, Fireface, I'm the Steve. Maybe you've heard of me? I'm kind of a big deal. Whoa, did he just...
He did it! George saved us all again!
In the most awesome way possible.
You probably wonder why George saved jungle from lava monster.
George!
But George wonder why he save it over and over when all George get in return is big bobos. Big bobos! Good question. George saved Jungle one last time so he can destroy Jungle for himself.
That's the weasel talking!
Ape tries so hard to talk like human, act like human, but it's just smelly ape who not fit in anywhere.
Wow, he nailed you!
George? But why?
So Magnolia, go home and admit she total failure. Stuff that in microscope and write paper on it.
Zing! Busted!
Ugh, George, evil!
No, George free. Ursula only want to be animal because Ursula terrible at being person. Oh, what Ursula do? Bite George on face? Use claws? Bite George on face again? Huh? 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 What Ursula gonna do?
Wow, he is on today!
Faced with the George apocalypse, an assembly of all jungle animals gathered to save their home.
Our king turns against us. We must activate the self-destruct and purge the jungle with nuclear fire! On three, turn and activate.
Wait! That's what we're trying to prevent!
Your point is...
You'll be destroyed too!
What? Oh yes, totally.
Destroying our home isn't the answer. George saved us all, over and over again. It's time for the jungle to save George!
I don't know. It sounds like a lot of effort. Our plan's like just one button. Beep, boom. Yeah.
We'll take a vote.
Democracy's the worst.
Who wants to save George?
Who wants to blow everything up and start over? It's a tie. We win.
Oh, an Ape Council vote is worth 10 other animals for some reason.
If you don't like the rules, go live in someone else's jungle.
The Steve will vote. A king's vote is worth 10 times 10. A million.
That's not allowed.
Steve is a jungle citizen.
I may be stronger, smarter, and normally much more evil than any of you. But as George would say, me from Jungle 2. The Steve votes to save the George.
We never get to nuke anything.
George, weasel heart or not, we know you're a good person.
George not good, George bad. Duh.
Now! Nobody wanted to end the season this way, but... Cue the sappy flashback!
And through the incredible power of editing and sappy music, George was reminded just how much he loved his jungle home.
George!
Hey, jerk weasel! It's George's friend! Get out of George, weasel! Uh-oh. Hey? George have heart again?
It's back where it belongs.
But Steve need heart too.
I had a spare hippo heart. And as everyone knows, hippos are lawful neutral. Steve can be whoever he wants to be now.
The Steve has a lot of learning to do.
About the Steve.
But Jungle, me destroy it.
It'll regrow. Until then, things will be a little crowded.
George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in a scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an ape named Ape. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant shep. Magnolia and Ursula stay in step. Well, George of the jungle, friend to you and me.
George, watch out for that!
3. Yes, there he is. The king of the jungle. And there's nothing George likes more than saving his subjects.
Me save you, big pretty kitty!
Yes, George loves helping his animals. It's only 10 a.m. and George already helped a zebra find her stripes. Plucked a baby ape to safety. And helped a sad hyena laugh again.
Oh, phew. Oh, you're welcome, kitty.
Nice work, George. But does it seem odd how many rescues we've performed today?
No, me love rescues. Must stop sloth dance battle. Sloth, wait! You no dance fight, you dance friends! Watch me show you. Friends!
Another one?
You're welcome, baby monkey.
Wait a second. George just rescued you from the river.
That was my twin. Yeah, come on, let me go, bub.
You've got wrinkles and tattoos. What's going on here?
Name's Mildred, performer with Jungle Theater. Okay, gang, the game's up. Take your bows.
Bravo! Me not know why bees sting me for real, but me love it.
And scene.
Actors never work for free. Someone put them up to this. Someone who wanted to keep you busy. But who? Where did he get that?
It fall out of Baby Ape's pocket.
The Ape Council is behind this.
It's ludicrous, preposterous.
Mystery solved! High five!
Mystery not solved. I want answers, and I'm not stopping until...
Fine, it was us. Look, the queen of the desert is due to arrive any day now. This being the year of the sacred jungle beach party.
Every 3 years, the ape clans gather and conduct time-honored beach rituals. The construction of the sandcastle, the beach blanket boogie, and of course, the sacred volleyball tournament and weenie roast. But without a sand shipment from the queen of the desert, you can't make a beach. And no beach equals no beach party.
We need that sand or all this awesome stuff we mail-ordered is for naught. Not.
So?
So we always negotiate with the queen of the desert for her sand.
So?
We've seen George's negotiation skills.
It's true.
No deal. Okay, me give you everything. Me say no deal.
George is the only person in history to have negotiated with themselves and lost.
There's a new queen of the desert, so this is our chance to get our sand without giving up too many bananas. Bananas! We're putting a temporary king of the jungle in George's place until negotiations are over.
What?
Chicken butt, all hail the new king!
Ursula?
Me new king?
No, not her! All hail the new king Log!
We can't sit around and let a log take your place. George, what are you doing?
Writing letter to log. Say hello. You seem like nice fellow.
1, that's not a pen, and 2, that's not paper. It's a turtle. And 3, you have to prove you're the better king before the Queen of the Desert gets here, or the council will never reinstate you.
You right, Ape.
2 orders of business. 1, you've got a letter. Second, there are 2 warring tribes of lemurs across the jungle. You need to negotiate a peace settlement.
George, get there first and save day. Easy. And terrible Ape. Lemur's so mean to George. Stay in love because of log.
Why are you crying, George?
George not good king. And George always cry at weddings.
You are a good king, George. We just need to show the council that.
In honor of the log bringing peace to the warring lemurs, an honorary lunch buffet!
This George's chance to show how good king he really is by eating like king.
Remember, a real king shows patience and restraint. George?
Good! Eat everything! George, sleep, everything!
George! You ruined the buffet.
That's terrible. Look, the log didn't eat a thing. It wants us to have its food.
But it's a log.
Welcome to the Camel Council. Colonel Osiris, Lady Hecate, and Alice, the camel of many humps. When shall we meet your new queen?
In good time. Until then, we are eager to see the ritual dance performed by your new king. This new king's dance is a little lackluster.
George, this is your last chance to show them you're a better king than a log.
No way log dance better than George. George got sweet moves. Hit it, monkey babe.
You're doing a rock dance.
Yeah, George do rock.
Oh, no!
Oh no! Stop dancing before you hurt someone!
But George wants to show everyone he good king.
It's okay, George. I still believe in you.
Bom, 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 bom. Our new queen arrives.
She pretty.
That's the new queen?
The sun sets. Let the negotiations begin.
It's been hours and the log hasn't said anything, but neither has the new queen. Wait, what's this? The log is definitely winning because, well, it's a log.
Camel Council cold. George put wood on sacred fire.
George, that's the log.
Oh, me burn king! Ah, me burn queen! Oh.
George, you smashed them into a termite mound.
Ah. Oh no! I saved her!
We are outraged and demand you surrender the entire jungle to us.
No, Alice.
Who be you?
Me, Neferata, real queen of desert.
Me, George, real king of jungle. But why you no do negotiations?
Council tell Neferata she too smart for negotiations.
Oh dear.
Okay. What fastest animal in jungle? Cheetah or gazelle?
With jetpack or without.
Whoa! You smart!
Me test you. What Neferata's favorite ice cream?
Chocolate?
It is? We never have ice cream before. You smart!
It okay, everybody. We both smart. Negotiations begin again.
Me like George. He have good heart.
George like Neferata. Me give you whole jungle.
Okay, then me give you whole desert. Okay, all done. Bring sand. Time for beach party.
Why don't we just call it even, okay?
Good job, King of the Jungle. I knew you were the right king for the job, George. George? I can't move.
George stuck too.
No worry. Tide come in. Wash us free.
Hooray!
The jungle has many seasons. This, for example, is the hot season. You can tell because the hippos are melting. And this, as you may have guessed, is the rainy season, followed, of course, by shark season, which is itself followed by clean season, and then flying mudball season, which is the harbinger of the worst season of all, Fire-nado season, or, as George so quaintly calls it,
Volcano fart season!
George, you saved everyone in the Fire-nado's path.
George, see if it gone yet. Nope, it's still there.
5 months later,
Here, birdie bird. I just want to give you kisses with the inside of my mouth. Here, Magnolia. Ursula just want to eat you.
George, we need food, and we need it fast.
Okay, George, go for snacks.
Or just say we eat George.
No. George, say.
That's very nice of George.
You don't want to eat George. One George not be enough for everyone anyway. Stay here where it's safe. George gets snacks.
But it's too dangerous out there.
It's too dangerous in here. Back zippy flash.
George, watch out for the Fire-nado.
Huh? Where is George? Wow.
well, this is delicate. How does a narrator break the news to his main character that he's, well...
Just spit it out already. Down here, kiddo. In the puddle.
Crowley and I!
Name's Lumpy Joe, actually, and I'm here to show you around Valhalla, the heavenly home of the greatest kings and queens the jungle has ever known. Ooh, no kidding, right? These are all the kings and queens who came before you, buddy. Queen Rubber Arms, the throwiest. Ain't nobody throw an angry monkey further than her. Like 2 miles. Whoosh! King Vegas, the styliest. hair that could stop a charging rhino in its tracks, and did. King Bodang Slammer, the strongest. He moved a river to save his jungle when everyone was all thirsty, and then moved it back real fast to save him from drowning. Queen Ice Veins, the bravest. She tamed the jungle while wearing a dress made of raw pork chops. King Turfburner, the fastest. He raced lightning and won. See? He just went to France and back. And I'm King Lumpy Joe, the very first king of the jungle. Come on up and take your rightful place among the greats, Georgie boy.
George very honored. He always try hard to be good king of jungle.
So, what's your story? Tell us, and we'll carve it up on these pillars here for eternity and stuff.
Well, friend's very hungry, so George go for snacks and step into Firenado. Ouch.
King George who went for snacks and got burned to a crisp?
Yep.
Get back to the living. And don't come back till you've done something great, you no-good bum.
Now? For the 10th time, no. We're not eating him.
Rats!
Hey, George go to Crazy Vine Hollow place with other kings and queens. They tell George he not great king. They say his bum no good.
What? George, you're a fine king. Remember when you rescued Dennis? Who else would give a skunk mouth? And what about that time you saved Jerry? Who else is strong enough to give a giraffe the Heimlich? Only the great ape knows how he accidentally swallowed Dennis. And you rescued everyone here from the Firenado.
And right now, you're protecting me from this hungry mob, right?
Nobody eat Magnolia. That's not okay.
George, right. She too stringy.
See? You're a great king. At least that's what we'd say if we weren't going to starve.
No worry. George has idea. He get food and prove he great king to Vine Holla. Just need to be brave like Queen Ice Veins.
Queen who? George, wait!
For first time, George smelled good.
You gotta do something great, not stupid.
Huh?
I told them they could eat your legs, but they had to stop at your knees.
Braveness not enough to be great king. This time George be brave and run fast like King Turfburner.
Cats have 9 lives, but I'm afraid George might be pushing it.
Ursula afraid he'd get too dry and chewy.
Problem obvious. Need to be brave and fast and have great hair like King Vegas.
George, hairspray and fire don't! George, stop this madness. You'll never make it through the Firenado alive.
Ape, right. George must put out Firenado. And everyone have snacks, and George will be great king. So George be strong, like King Bodang Slammer.
George, you can't wrestle fire!
Ursula like hers, medium rare.
Go play Firenado!
Keep this up and you'll wind up where all the bad jungle kings and queens go.
No, George don't want to go to Vine Hella.
George, stop! Your brain's been overcooked! Fighting a firenado with your bare hands isn't a sound strategy.
Ape right. Fighting is bad. George will eat Firenado.
George, I don't know where you're getting all these terrible ideas, but stop. You're not being yourself.
Ape right. So, what would George do? Instead of fighting, George make friends with Firenado.
Only George would be kind-hearted enough to befriend a firenado. Then again, there isn't much left to burn.
It's amazing. Aw, he's even taking Bernie canoeing.
Bernie, you smell something?
Congratulations, Georgie boy! You finally pulled off a feat worthy of a place in Valhalla. You will be known forever as King George the Trickiest.
Trickiest? But George not tricky.
Pretending to be friends with a firenado so you can lure it into the river. What's sneakier than that?
But George really is best fire friend with Bernie.
What next? Card night with the wind? Bowling with the air?
No, listen to them, Bernie. George always be friend. You want try on King Hat?
Who let that fire in here? Somebody put that thing out!
Run, Bernie!
You no good bum!
George, you're alive!
We were so worried.
Maybe George not strongest, smartest, fastest, or even have best hairdo, but he promised to be king of jungle with biggest heart.
Already accomplished, my friend.
Becoming